Alright, what's up, guys? It's Austin or Luna, and today's story took place literally a few days before I had 1,000,000 subs, before I did my 1 mil special. So this was a little while ago, okay? And the whole situation itself was fucking ridiculous, and the way it played out was funny, and it could have gone a lot worse if I wasn't there. It actually sounds pretty fucking weird saying that, because usually it's the other way around. It's like, oh, it could have gone a lot better if I wasn't there. But for once, me being there actually helped something. But anyway, this all started because my friend wanted me to come down with him to an abandoned tunnel, and he wanted to spray paint on the walls, do graffiti or whatever. Half of the walls down there are just mainly his art. Like, that's his fucking, playground, pretty much. He just goes down there and does a shit ton of art. And it's not the same friend from a few videos ago. I have a bunch of different friends that do spray paint, artwork, all that shit. And this person just doesn't give a fuck, okay? My friend would always go down there alone, sometimes at nighttime. I remember one time he called me on Skype, from his phone, and he was down there at 3 a.m. by himself, and there was, people walking by and shit that just looked creepy. I thought my friend was about to die on Skype with me. But he just honestly doesn't give a shit, and I guess when he does go alone, he doesn't go too far in. It gets really deep, but he doesn't go all the way down. He just kind of stays more towards, the ground level. But he's literally been down there, and he's seen the weirdest shit. He's told me stories about how he's seen people, walk through there just completely naked. They're just homeless people that live down there, and they don't care. They just don't put on clothes, and they're, around other homeless people, and they just don't fucking care. It's like they're home to them, so they just freely walk around naked, no matter what. I couldn't imagine just being down there spray painting, and I just turn around, and there's just a dude with his dick out, hey, man, you want some coffee? Okay, forget that. I highly doubt anyone living down in that tunnel is going to come up to you and ask you to get coffee with them. Anyway, my friend, he invited me to go down there with him. I went down there with him. And when we got down there, I was wearing pretty much the most fucking horrible clothes I could find, because I know there was a bunch of dust, and I'd probably be helping my friend spray paint, so I know I'd probably get paint on me or something. So I wore this fucked up, ripped up black hoodie and ripped up black pants. Just pretty much clothes that I didn't give a shit about ruining, because they were already ruined pretty much from other experiences similar to this one. And I went down there with my hood up, and I probably looked like I was about to do some really sketchy shit. But I didn't care. I was just prepared to ruin my clothes. And when we got down there, we didn't go all the way down, deep down to the tunnels. We were actually close to the entrance. So if I wanted to go up and grab something out of the car, I could get up there in 15 minutes. If I wanted to go to a store and get a drink, I could get there in 20. So I told my friend, I was like, yo, do you want any drinks? I could go up there and grab them, bring them down for you. He's like, yeah, get me a vitamin water from the gas station. So I ran up to the gas station, took me 20 minutes to get there, came back, went down to the tunnels. And when I showed up, I just see my friend and this random guy who I've never seen before just straight up fighting. He must have showed up while I was at the store, this random guy. I must have just missed him. I probably walked to the gas station, and while I was in there, he must have pulled into the parking lot, walked down to the tunnel, and then just straight up started attacking my friend. But when I saw them, I guess fighting each other, my friend wasn't even really fighting. He was just kind of blocking his punches and pushing him away. He wasn't really throwing punches like the other guy was. But when I saw this, I was like, yo, stop. I was yelling at them to break it up. And the random guy straight up fucking attacking my friend backed up really quick after I yelled. And he looked at me, and he made super awkward eye contact with me for a solid 5 to 6 seconds. And then he just goes, yo, what's your name, man? And I just thought to myself for a second. I was like, should I tell this guy my name or not? And I was just like, oh, fuck it. And I looked at him. I was like, it's Austin. Why, man? And he cracks this grin, and he gets closer to me. He's like, wait, Austin, right? I was like, yes. He's like, Austin as in Luna? And at this point, we all just kind of lost our shit. I dropped everything in my hands, and I turned around and started laughing. My friend was laughing, even though he just literally got into a fight with this dude. And I turned back around, and he's sitting there with his hand out, and I slapped him up. And he just pretty much starts apologizing, freaking out. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry. This is your homie. And then he turned around really quick and looked at my friend. He's like, dude, I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just mad because one of my pieces of art got covered on the wall by yours. And I just overreacted. My bad. He's freaking out. Then he comes back to me and starts giving me congratulations because I was about to hit 1,000,000 and just being really, really cool. And the whole time I was just thinking, I was like, if I didn't come down here at the right time, he would have just kept fucking attacking my friend. And if I wasn't who I was, he still would have been attacking him. If I wasn't Luna and I didn't have a channel that he watched, he probably would have still just kept beating the fuck out of my friend without stopping if I said anything. But yeah, luckily it just went the way it did, and my friend didn't really get seriously hurt or anything. I met a really cool but violent subscriber, and he ended up leaving really quick after this whole thing went down because I guess he just felt awkward about it. He made up some excuse saying he had to go pick someone up and bring him back, but he never even came back. But yeah, the whole rest of that day, me and my friend were just talking about that and that only. Later in the day, some other random guy came down too, and he was telling us about all the fights he's witnessed down there. I guess people go down there to fight a lot. And yeah, this certain time it was a fucking fan. Pretty insane shit. But yeah, I guess that's basically the end. Moral of the story is, I guess be fucking peaceful. If you feel like fighting someone, go buy some pudding or some shit. eat that instead of like eating a fist. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Leave your stories or any crazy shit you've witnessed in the comments down below. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.